I was at the gym this morning. I was running on the treadmill, and there was this girl next to me who, she's there all the time. And sometimes we miss each other because we go at different times. But I'm not usually right next to her on the treadmill, but I always watch her, and I'm always impressed with her. And I actually call her the crazy treadmill lady because it's just amazing to watch her. Well, watching her and then being right next to her while she's running and you're running are like two totally different things, okay? Because she's going like a gajillion miles an hour, and I am like a snail. Well, I was running this morning, and I felt like, man, I'm doing good. I'm so excited to be on the treadmill. I'm running, taking care of my body, exercising, doing what I'm supposed to do. And then I look over at the girl running next to me on the treadmill who's going 7.5 miles per hour, and I'm going 4.5 miles per hour and thinking that I am like, seriously Speedy Gonzalez and that I could take over the world. And, I look over at her and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This girl's like running like this is no problem. If I tried to do 7.5 miles an hour, I would go through the next room because I would fall off the treadmill and it would not be funny. Maybe a little. And so I'm watching and I'm thinking, 30 seconds ago, I was excited about what I was doing and that I was making all this progress and I was excited about exercising and then I looked at her and I started watching her and all of a sudden I wasn't excited anymore. I started to feel like, oh well, I'm not really doing that well. She's going 7.5 miles an hour. I'm going 4.5 miles an hour. There's a big difference there. So I felt like I didn't add up. I felt like I didn't measure up. And um, it took me a second to snap out of that and realize I was comparing myself to this girl for absolutely no reason. We're on two totally different fitness levels. Number one, she's probably like 7 feet tall, and I am like 3 feet tall. Slight exaggeration, but you get the point. Of course, she's going to run faster than me. Number two, I just started running again for the first time in a long time. Pretty sure she does it every day. So there was a big difference, and I really got convicted that I was comparing myself to her when there was absolutely no reason to. She wasn't trying to outrun me. She wasn't trying to beat me. She wasn't trying to show me up. She was there to exercise. She was there to run, do something that she loves and feels good about. And I am thinking, that I don't even compare to her. But we were both there for the same reason. And so I turned it into something that I should have never turned it into. And God reminded me, why are you comparing yourself to her? I didn't call you to run 7.5 miles an hour. I told you to get up and go to the gym and do the next right thing. I didn't tell you how fast to go. So just keep doing the next right thing. So I was like, okay, well, my bad. And in the Bible, it says in Galatians 6:4, it says, "Let everyone be sure to do his very best, for then he will have the personal satisfaction of work done well and won't need to compare himself with someone else." So what I was doing was blatantly sinning. I was comparing myself to somebody when God never intended that to happen. He made me totally different. I have short legs. It's never going to change. Be real honest, I highly doubt I ever run 7.5 miles per hour. I'm okay with that. So once I got that out of my head and once I, told God, hey, I'm sorry for doing the comparison thing, I got excited for her because I'm like watching this girl and she's just like totally trucking it. And yeah, she may be miles ahead of me, but I started getting excited for her because she was doing something really awesome. She was sweating, she was doing what she loved, she was taking care of her temple, and I should have been happy for her all along. And so, I think it's easy for us to do, especially as women, to compare ourselves to others. Well, I wish I had her legs. Well, I wish I had her hair. I wish I had her husband. I wish I had her car. Whatever. We all do it. Um, but when we do that, it's kind of like slapping God in the face, saying, "What you have given me isn't good enough. I want what she has." But that's not what God says. He tells us that we're supposed to do our very best and that we will have satisfaction from work well done. And when we have that satisfaction, we won't need to compare ourselves to other people. So I just encourage you today to ask God to show you, to check your heart. Where are you comparing yourself to somebody? Is it in your job? Is it in your school? Wherever it is, ask God to show you that and how you can become a cheerleader versus a person who's trying to compete with them. And thank God for what you've got and for what He's given you, and do the best with it that you've got, because that's the next right step. See you guys later.